Hi.
Welcome to our podcast.
So, this is basically, we're going to be talking about the gunpowder empires.
All of them. All of
yes,
the gunpowder
all
empires.
of the Ottomans, the Safavids, and the Mughals.
And including a little bit of extras in between.
Yes.
Ding.
So, to begin, we'll be talking about the Ottomans.
Of course.
And the rise of the Ottomans to start off
Since
with.
they're the earliest one. They started expanding around 1300 BCE.
The reason they rose, or the couple reasons they expand.
Oh.
One of them is that they had an awesome leader. Gotta love him.
Osman.
Second reason is that, they controlled.
Who was that leader?
They controlled.
I did it too, I'm sorry.
It was Osman. I mean, if you haven't learned already. But another reason is that they controlled a major strait between Europe and Asia. And what can't you love about that? I mean, that is just a huge reason.
Yes. And also, their really strong military, which was due to the Janissaries.
And
yes.
their invention of gunpowder.
And their invention of gunpowder. So, gunpowder and the Janissaries, which were soldiers who were taken from Christian areas and forced pretty much to be slaves. Or not slaves, to be soldiers. They were soldiers, not slaves. They were not
slave soldiers.
They were slave soldiers, but not
They were
really slaves.
slaves.
Soldiers.
Slaves.
Soldiers.
It's all about finding a compromise,
Yes.
between.
There's a gray line, and that's where we are.
Yes.
Anyway.
Slaves and soldiers.
So,
Slave soldiers.
Soldiers, slaves. Whatever floats your boat, you know what I mean?
and so, in the year of 1453, they were able to
Grow over
Breathe.
Constantinople.
Due to Mehmed the Conqueror. He conquered Constantinople.
Years later, they were under the rule of Suleiman the Magnificent.
And he was pretty dang magnificent, you know? He threatened Christian Europe and attacked southeastern Europe and also led the siege of Vienna.
You also control the golden age of Ottoman history.
It was a golden age of Ottoman history because of the education and the mix of Sharia law and the Sultan's law and also architecture.
Dismiss her.
Why don't you talk about the siege of Vienna while she's gone?
So the siege of Vienna was, while the Ottomans were trying to, siege or take over of Vienna, they led an execution in which they took their boats because they were really advanced with maritime technology, and so they landed in the coast of Vienna, and instead of firing, instead of actually attacking, they just stood there. And that was in the perspective of Christian Europe. Soon, they found out that they were actually digging in holes to the center of the city and filling it up with TNT.
That's fun and all, but why did they fall?
Well, glad you asked that, Ruben. So the Ottomans fell because of three main reasons. One of which was the power of the Janissaries and the
Inflation of silver.
inflation of silver and
You will
other
see
And
economic.
tax revenue.
Yeah, so basically just problems with the economy, so silver inflation and tax farming, and also that their government had no line of succession. Yes. So they didn't know who was next in line to be the leader, and it just led to a lot of arguments, and it wasn't good.
If you don't know what silver inflation is, you might want to check out this next video.
Man, that was a long day at the silver mines. Man, but what am I gonna do with all these silver coins? I guess there's nothing else to do but gamble. 25 cents. It was 15 cents yesterday. What? This silver inflation is just making everything so much more expensive. Now I gotta put 2 more coins in there. And was it even worth it?
And we are back.
We are back.
Also, I am too.
Ilya's
Sorry.
back too.
And I'm here at the perfect time because now we're going to be talking about the Safavids.
The Safavids.
The Safavids.
Really do love those guys. They're so cool.
Honestly, so cool. My people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the rise of the Safavids. Sorry. So there was a person named Ismail.
Ismail.
And he declared himself
Shan.
The
the
Shah.
Shan of Iran in
Shah.
1502. And he ordered that his followers and subjects adopt
Shiite.
Shiite Islam. Their culture, pretty different, pretty cool as well. They speak a language called Farsi. Oh, and also this
Persian culture.
This is a Persian carpet. I know, so cool. Okay,
Carpet.
carpet.
Very-
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, and in coffee houses, because coffee houses mainly originated
Originated
originated in
Vocabulary.
the Middle East, and the Persians always did poetry in coffee houses, and they
Seen
did
and
all that
seen.
stuff.
Nuts.
She was looking kind of dumb.
Aslan, ben hiç bilmiyorum.
And the shape
Hak be
on her
Sara.
forehead. All the years, they start coming. And they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and you hit the ground running. It didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head, it gets dumb. Well, hey now, you're an all-star. Get the game on. Go play. And hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Thank you.
And we're back again.
We're back once again. Okay, so in the Safavid, there was two main cities, one of which was Isfahan and the other one was Istanbul. And Istanbul was busy and there were ports and there was trade, and it was an inland city, and it was that meant that there was no maritime trade, you know. And then
No.
Istanbul.
They were not built like that.
No.
No, you never think they have maritime trade. If you ever think in your head that they have maritime trade, no.
You're wrong.
Think again.
So Istanbul was more of a cosmopolitan area, which meant that there was a bunch of cultures and people and all of that.
Diversity.
Diversity.
The great
Well,
Safavid melting pot.
That's yes.
It's more of a tossed salad.
Yeah, and there were large buildings and a lot of European influence. And yeah.
Reasons of their economics and decline would include that silks and carpets were import and exports to the first Safavid countries. So that was their main reasons for economics. And the growth of an increase of military costs.
Wait, have we showed the video of the United meeting?
We have not yet.
Oh no. Okay,
We're gonna
so,
show it to you right now.
Yeah, we're gonna show it right now.
Right now.
Can you believe those Europeans,
man,
pasaran
those
Europeans.
Esos europeos.
Disgusting.
Yo no lo puedo creer. Van a
Yes.
las Américas.
Yes.
Es la única cosa que hacen matar.
I agree.
Quitan la plata.
Completely.
I
can't even believe they would.
¿Para qué? ¿Para qué?
Hey guys, it's me, the European. Do you have any spices for me?
Puro
Yeah.
out.
Can you believe they had the audacity to walk in here?
¿Cómo creen que pueden entrar solo así? No.
Yes.
No. Che, manimito na. Aslan.
And as always, we are back.
Hey, we're
Continuing with the
Mughal Empire.
Not Mongols.
Oh man, the
Mughals.
Mongols.
Yeah.
We
So-
wish.
Yeah.
Always think back to them.
Yeah.
So the main things about the Mughals was that they
They were consolidated by the Turkic warrior Babur and his
And
grandson Akbar.
Akbar. They also had a lot more foreign trade, but there was still no maritime trade, so
Of
that was
course
pretty lame.
It's not very cash money, if you ask me.
Not very cash money.
No,
It was not very sicko.
It was not very sicko mode of them.
It really wasn't.
you're not gonna understand those terms, but that's
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
You know what was very sicko mode of them?
Akbar the Great.
Akbar the Great.
Which,
Akbar
by the
Great.
way, Akbar means the Great.
So he
So-
was the great.
So he was the greatest.
No
Yes.
freaking way. That
crazy.
is so.
That was so Byzantine.
It was so Byzantine of them.
Great.
So Akbar the Great was a pretty cool dude, I guess. So he blended Hindus and Muslims, which kind of like, at first, created a lot of unity, which was kind of cool. But then later, it kind of led to their decline, which was not so cool.
No.
Being a Muslim in a place where the majority were Hindus, it caused a great amount of strife. So to stop that, he married a Hindu wife, which allowed for a little bit more of cohesion and unity. But the leaders after him kind of didn't have the same view of tolerance that he did.
Didn't have it. It kind of sucked, and that's why they declined. So yeah, he created a new faith, which was Sikhism, and it blended together like Hindu and Muslim values. And yeah, so then later though, the Mughals started to decline
And decay.
and decay,
And die.
like my grapes.
It declined after the death of
Aurangzeb.
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 Orange bed.
We're gonna include his name right here because
Aurangzeb.
do you think we can pronounce it? Probably
can't.
not.
We're American.
If you thought we could, you were wrong.
Yeah. Factors contributing to the Mughal decline included the land grant system.
Ooh.
Yeah, they had
Ooh.
like, yeah, that was tough. You know?
That was tough.
And they also really couldn't integrate new territories. That was really, really hard for them.
Yeah.
No.
It was a big reason why they
Yeah.
declined.
Also because of the lack of unity due to Akbar and his new religion, because there were like conflicts over like Hindu and Muslim values and like all that.
With Akbar being so great, we are including a one in a lifetime viewing of an interview.
Wow. With Akbar.
Oh my gosh. Raise one eyebrow.
So, the great, why are you so great?
I mean, I commanded the Mughal Empire at age 20. I said it's pretty great to me. I mean, I worked for peace between the Hindus and Muslims, and I just tried to work peace in my own empire. So I married a Hindu princess. I like, you know, I kind of like Hinduism and Muslimism. I kind of like Hinduism and Islam. So I kind of mixed both and I made Sikhism. It's just a meditation to find peace and enlightenment, and I adore it. And, you know, I'm very tolerant of both religions. I did not see a reason for there to be war, and these women need to get back in their harems.
And now we're back. Okay.
So that was the Gunpowder Empires podcast with Laura and Stephanie and Ilya and Ruben.
Thank you for watching.
Give us 100.
We need it.
Oh man, the Mongol.
We really grinded for this.
We've
the
been in this
Mongols-
house for like 4 hours.
That's how long it took to write the script.
It's exactly 7 o'clock.
I let them draw on me.
Persian rug. My shoes untied. Is it still recording? Do you guys want to join in the party? Yeah.